Alright, guys. So I wanted to go in a little bit more detail about my encounter with Christ. So, wasn't a physical encounter. So what I have to explain to people, Jesus is, okay, God can exist in multiple different ways. He's God. He's capable of anything. That's what you guys got to understand. Like, that's why whenever Jesus came and they called blasphemy, because they were just going by the teachings in the book. But Nicodemus asked one of the Pharisees, what makes them think that the Almighty Creator isn't capable of anything that's just limited to what's in the book. Here's a big like, you can call it revelation, but big fact. God can do anything, guys. He can do anything. He's not bound by the Bible. He's not bound by the Bible. I mean, he's in the Bible. His teachings are in the Bible. But you got to remember, he's a loving God. So he's gonna limit himself to our comprehension. And because, if we were to actually see him, you guys can read it. I think is it Ezekiel? It's Ezekiel and Moses too. Like, Moses was his best friend. All right. And Moses wanted to see him, and he said, I can't show you me, dude. My glory is too much. Because I don't know if y'all had an encounter with Christ. When you cry and you feel that overwhelming feeling. Yeah. That's called reverence and glory. That's why the seraphim cover their eyes up and their faces up, because his glory is too much for him. It's overwhelming. Okay? There's no explanation for what happened to me. There's not. The only thing that I can tell you guys is it wasn't a physical encounter. He came through my front window while I was kneeling. He came through my front window while I was kneeling. And I saw him. He had light all over his face. And he had eyes of truth. It's not a physical encounter. Anybody that is expecting to go find a physical being, it's not what Jesus is. He was a physical being when he was Jesus. He's not like that anymore. He can be. But it wasn't a physical encounter, guys. It was a spiritual encounter. And no, you can't just pray to get high. If anybody, I've been told that, like, oh, you just prayed. No, if that was the case, we wouldn't have as many drug addicts as we do in the world, guys. Look, I was an atheist. I was an atheist forever. There's no rational explanation for this encounter. There's not. There's not. And I wanted to go into more detail about it because I'm more comfortable in my faith, and I'm trying to explain this in a logical way, the best way I can, without breaking down, because I love him so much. Long story short, it's not a physical encounter. There's no explanation what happened to me. There's not. Alright. End of video. Love you, Jesus. Amen.